Hello, lovely people. My name is Roel. I'm a health and nutrition coach, and I post these videos weekly to help you to be as healthy as you can be. I hope you had a great weekend. We're having a nice long weekend in the UK, and yesterday was, the whole weekend is Pride weekend here in Manchester. And yesterday we had a lovely time watching the Pride parade. The atmosphere was amazing. The weather was okay, a little bit of rain here and there, but that didn't spoil the fun. I hope you're having a good weekend too, and maybe a nice day off tomorrow as well. This week I would like to share a few hacks for controlling your blood glucose levels. And before you switch off because you think blood glucose is not your issue, blood glucose is everybody's issue. And if your blood glucose is higher than normal, you are more likely to become insulin resistant, then you're more likely to get type 2 diabetes. But apart from that, whilst you are having insulin spikes because your blood glucose levels are high, this is causing a lot of damage to your health, and it's not just related to type 2 diabetes. A lot of people think that it's just to do with diabetes, but in fact, high blood glucose and the resulting high insulin levels can be linked to nearly every health condition that you can think of. And if only more people knew about it, then they would probably take it more seriously. So blood glucose, most of the glucose in your blood will come from your diet. There are other ways as well, but the diet, I would say, is the main contributing factor to your blood glucose levels. And within the diet particular, it's the carbohydrates. That, like I said, other factors can play a role as well. Physical activity, the more physically active you are, the more likely it is that your blood glucose levels are more under control. If you sleep well, you have better blood glucose management, and if you stress less, you also avoid insulin and glucose increases because of stress hormones. So these are all lifestyle factors, and often they're not easy to change. I do recommend that you have a look at those, and I'm helping people to do so. But it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. And that's why today I want to share a few hacks that are very easy. They don't require willpower, determination, suffering, and they will help you to control your blood glucose levels. They won't put you into remission if you have type 2 diabetes, and by themselves they're probably not going to stop you from getting type 2 diabetes, but it will definitely help significantly. So worth a go, I think. Let me know what you think. I've got 5 in total. The first one is when you're having a meal that contains carbohydrates, you would be better off eating the vegetables and the protein first, and particularly the vegetables, because the fiber in the vegetables will slow down the rate at which the glucose ends up in your bloodstream, and so that then you won't get this insulin spike that follows the blood glucose spike. So that's an easy thing to do, unless it's a meal where everything's mixed up and it's difficult to pick things out. But if you can, then I would always eat the vegetables and then the protein and then whatever starches you have in your meal. Of course, it would also help if you don't have a lot of those starches or none at all. So that's an easy one. Number 2 is to take 1 to 1.5 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, diluted, before a meal, just before you have a meal. This is also shown to slow down the increase in your blood glucose levels. So mix it with water or add it to the food. Don't have it neat because that will wreck the enamel on your teeth. It's too acidic in your mouth. So, but I quite actually like it in a bit of sparkling water, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. It does, of course, taste sour like vinegar does, but it's, I think apple cider vinegar can taste a little bit like kombucha, and that is because if you buy real apple cider vinegar, which you should if you want this to work. What I mean by that, it has to have the mother in it, or come from the mother. And what that means, the mother is the bacteria that cause the fermentation in the apple cider vinegar. So it will say on the bottle with mother or from mother, and that's the right one. It has that sort of slight fermented taste to it, I think. It may be an acquired taste. If you don't like it like that, then you can always add it to the food, maybe in a dressing. So that's an easy one too. Doesn't hurt, doesn't require any hard work or effort. Number 3 would be to go for a short walk straight after you've had a meal. And when I say short, I mean really short. A study showed that just for walking for 2 to 5 minutes after you've had a meal can make a significant difference in the rate at which your glucose levels go up after that meal. So that's an easy win. Just a short walk after you've had a meal, and that's such a good habit to get into anyway, and it's nice as well. It feels good rather than flopping down on the sofa after you have a meal and feel and get tired. Go for a little walk, and it might give you a little bit more energy as well. Another easy one is cinnamon. Cinnamon is a very, I think it's a very nice tasting spice, and a lot of studies have shown that cinnamon can slow down the emptying of your stomach and lower your blood glucose levels after you have a meal. So add cinnamon freely to food, and it lends itself really well to be used in a variety of recipes, both sweet and savoury recipes. You can easily add it to casseroles, to stir fries. I think it goes really well with Mexican type food, of course Indian food, but you can also sprinkle a little bit in your coffee, or you could make an infusion with a cinnamon stick and hot water. And of course you can also take a concentrated extract, which you can buy. But even 1 to 2 grams of cinnamon a day has been shown to be lowering blood glucose levels. So it's also has a good impact on inflammation levels, as in it lowers inflammation in the body and reduces the formation of advanced glycation end products, and these are have an impact on aging. And we're all going to age, of course, we're not going to stop that, but the effect of that on our bodies, because it will reduce inflammation. So that's a good thing to have anyway, not just for the blood glucose. Number 4, this is something that you will probably have to buy as a supplement, but it has shown to be very effective. It's called bilberry extract. And in fact, in one of the new products that the company that I work with for the essential oils, doTERRA, in one of the new products that they've just brought out on the market called Meta PWR, I think probably Meta Power, that contains, one of those products contains bilberry as well. And one of the aims not of this, or the benefits of this product, is that it can help with blood glucose management. So bilberry extract, 100 to 350 milligrams is the recommended dose per day, and it contains a lot of bioflavonoids, which help to improve that glycemic response, i.e. how your body reacts to the glucose. And it will reduce both glucose and insulin, which is great because that's what's causing all the health issues. If you have a lot of glucose and insulin in your blood vessels, that causes problems. And it may also be beneficial for improving cholesterol and triglyceride levels. So that's part of your lipid profile, and that will also be really beneficial for your health. Last one I want to mention is green tea. And green tea is great anyway because it contains, again, bioflavonoids, and they're very powerful and safe antioxidants, and again, so has that anti-inflammatory effect. It has been shown to reduce, the ones in green tea have been shown to reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes, and it can improve that glucose tolerance, again, how well you cope with glucose, and it also decreases the glucose production and over secretion by the liver. So your liver can put glucose into your blood, but if you consume green tea regularly or take green tea leaf extract, which you can buy in health store, then that can decrease that secretion by the liver of the glucose. So that's a good thing. And it will improve glucose absorption. So you will make sure that the cells will take in the glucose. It also, green tea has a protective effect against diabetic retinopathy, and plays a role in the prevention of atherosclerosis, and that is plaque. So lots of benefits of taking green tea leaf extract, or just drink, I would choose organic green tea. So these were 5 hacks that you can try that do not cost a lot of effort, that are not painful, do not require discipline, willpower, and are fairly affordable. So give them a go and let me know what you think. It is Sunday, which means goal setting day for me, and I hope that you also get into a habit of setting yourself a small goal every week to work on with regards to your goal. Obviously, you can do that in other areas of your life as well. You can do that for your finances, your work, your relationships, but I always set myself one little goal once a week for 1 week only around my health. And this week I'm going to book in 2 runs. I do run regularly, but not always 2 times a week. Sometimes it's once. And we're going on holiday to Spain in September, and Mr. McMahon wants to go running with me, and I do like that, but he's a much better runner than I am, so I need to up my game a little bit, and so I've put a few more runs in. So that's going to be my goal this week. I'm going to be very specific about it. I'm going to book at the time and the day when I'm going to do these runs, and that makes it more likely that I'm going to do it. So hopefully you will do that too. Set yourself a goal, make it very specific, make it easy, don't make it hard and put up a lot of resistance. Make sure you're going to do it, and if you need any help, let me know. Talking about goals, I have organised another effective goal setting workshop, which is only a 1-hour workshop, and that's going to be on the 4th of September, 8 o'clock. I'm doing it in the evening this time to accommodate people who prefer evenings, and it's free, and I will put the link to join the webinar below this video. And if you register, you will also receive a free, very useful workbook to come with the workshop, and that will really help you to find out what it is you want to achieve, how to set yourself effective goals, and how to be successful with them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're going to have a fabulous week and a lovely day off if you have a day off tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again next Sunday. Love you lots. Bye.